Hello and welcome to Throwdown Your Questions, episode 35. I'm your host, Tony Polanco, and tonight I'm joined by Brian Manjoma.
I've only seen Age of Ultron twice so far. This is bad.
It's a tragedy. And Emilio Lopez.
I am Max, and my world is fire.
Nice. All right, no Chris Action. He's actually, sick, so he's not going to be here tonight. And Brett probably be along later. He's probably in Game of Thrones or something. Before we start...
He's getting his game on.
He's getting his game on. Yeah, he's playing Final Fantasy 14. Actually, he probably isn't because womp womp, PSN is down again, so he ain't playing shit right now. You know, this whole thing with PSN going down, I'm like, you people really want an all-digital future when this type of shit keeps happening? Like, I don't get it. Like, I know that's where everything's going, but at the same time, you can't play your games. It fucking sucks.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So what, it's down in the US, or is it just like in general?
I think in general, like I don't know, it may be back up right now, but when I woke up, people beefing like, "Oh, PSN is down. What the fuck? This is my weekend off." All this shit.
Okay, because I was able to play this morning. I actually managed to get some time in again, GTA 5 as usual. I got in some time with Destiny, like the trial version,
Oh,
and
cool.
I can see why it's fun. I can see why you guys say that it's fun, but the FOV, man, it gave me a headache.
Oh man.
It felt like I was like, you know like those horses that have like the things at the side that like tunnel your vision.
Yeah.
It felt like I was like one of them, just like looking down. It's like, Jesus Christ, it feels weird. So until they like release like an adjuster for that, or the PC version comes out, I can't play it.
Oh, the field of view, right?
Yeah, it honestly it gave me a headache. It was so bad.
Okay, here's my question: what first-person games don't do that? Because I feel every single first-person game I play is like that. Like you're basically looking through the world through like a scuba mask or something.
Pretty much just all console games. They don't have like an FOV slider, whereas like PC ones, like you can slide them from like 60 to like 150, which looks so weird.
But I mean, what happens? Like your gun just gets smaller on the screen or something?
You get more of your peripheral vision on screen at the same time. So it looks like your gun gets smaller, but yet you see more stuff at the sides.
Okay, yeah, because that's always been that's I mean, you guys heard me on the show say I don't like first-person games. That's one of the reasons, because it's just like so restrictive and stuff.
Yeah, that's like one of the problems with Call of Duty is that the FOV is so small. It's like the natural one is like 90, whereas that's like 65. So like you miss out a good chunk of stuff like going on around you, which is why most times in most games you'll hear, "Oh, I didn't see that guy." Like, yeah, you didn't see him because like he was off screen, like he's outside your field of vision.
Oh
It's
man,
so frustrating. But then also that lends itself to the guys that have like the extremely high FOVs of like 150, simply so that they can see more people at one time, which is a bit ridiculous.
yeah, that's a little bit of unfair advantage too,
Yeah.
I guess, right?
Kind of. But yeah, it was fun. You know, I do enjoy the weapons. They were pretty cool. But
Yeah, Destiny's weird, man, because it's like it's really fun and addictive, but you kind of don't know why. I don't know what it is. I think it's the little carrots they keep giving you. You're like, hey, I want more, I want more, I want more. But there's not really much substance to it. It's hard to explain, but I think you get it now.
I think it's like one of those. It's like games with loot. Like any game that has loot in it, it's like constant crack. It's like, oh, this gun's good, but there's going to be a gun that's like slightly better than this, and then you spend like a good like 5-10 minutes just thinking, okay, do I take the better gun that's better, or do I take this gun because I like this about it? It's like, what do I do?
Oh, yeah.
And then eventually you end up keeping both, and then eventually you have a full like inventory, and that's when things get tough because like, oh, this gun's better than this gun. But I like this gun, and this gun is the gun I'm using, so do I sell it? Do I destroy it? What do I do with it? I need to make space because this gun's good. And then like people like me who like don't use like the super mega weapons until like the end of the game. So basically we spend the whole time like not using anything. We get to the point where we don't actually use the best guns. We just keep them and hoard them. Like in Dying Light, like I never made any of the weapons because I was like, okay, I'll wait until the end of the game, and then the game ended. I'm like, oh, now what do I do?
Yo, man, you should have started using them as soon as you got to the other part of the world. That's when you whip them out.
I was thinking that, but then I was like, I should wait until the end of the game though, because like they'll be like really useful then. But it just happened so
That's
fast.
funny.
Yeah, it's really odd.
Interesting. Speaking about shooting stuff, Manny, something interesting happened in your neighborhood.
Oh yeah, this rapper named Chinks actually got killed in a drive-by not far from my house. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, but like you were saying before the show, your neighborhood's not bad.
No, we live in a really good neighborhood. The only thing is it kind of stinks, but I mean, hopefully everything else is okay. I mean, there was a guy who survived, like who was in the car with him, because what the deal was that the guy was this is what I heard or read, that the Chinks and his whoever was in his car, he is driving him to the train station over here from a club or something like that, and then that's when the drive-by happened. So like all of the area over here was all locked down so they could collect evidence and stuff.
Insane, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, this was like a 4 a.m. or something.
And the thing is that I think the usually they don't get this much media presence. Like when we came in, when we were coming down from our house and we looked at the area that it was, there was like literally an eyewitness news van. There was all this media presence there. I'm like, okay, whatever happened here didn't happen to somebody who was a normal person, because there's just way too many things over here.
Yeah.
So yeah. Though I've never heard of this rap artist before. This rapper.
Neither have I. But we don't follow rap, so
yeah, it's kind of funny because we're on the coalition, which is essentially rap and video games and stuff. We don't really follow the rap side of stuff, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure the other guys on the show, Lights at a Turntable, know exactly who this guy is.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
I knew from that point, it's like, okay, this guy must have been somebody serious, because there's just way too many vans here just for them being a normal shooting or whatever. So yeah. And I think also the big deal about it is, again, it's the same reason why there was such a big deal about the shooting at that movie theater and stuff like that, because it's in a place that sort of stuff doesn't usually happen.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty crazy. All right, and I just realized I didn't publish the damn post. Oh well, what are you gonna do? I'm like, why don't we have no views right now? Because the shit isn't even live. I'll get that to you right now. But let's start asking answering questions. And tonight's episode is sponsored by Heineken.
Heineken's disgusting.
I like Heineken. I don't know. Brian, what is your favorite beer by any chance? Like,
I don't drink beer. Beer is disgusting, man.
Oh, so it's not Heineken. You just don't like beer.
No.
He drinks the real shit.
I drink cider. I actually drank my last bottle this morning, last night.
What's your favorite cider then?
I don't have a favorite. I just try and drink as many as I can. Right now, the popular one is Kopparberg, simply because that's just the most prevalent one. There's this other Swedish one that I can't pronounce, but
yes,
that's also like really
good.
Yeah, it has a K in it. It has a K and a G in it.
And a K and an O with things on top of it and shit.
Right, hold on. I'll probably find it.
Furfighagen. Write this down. Anyway, while you look at this assassin, let's start. Oh yeah, by the way, almost forgot. We have a winner for the contest, and we will announce him at the end of the show.
Yes.
So if you want to know who won, watch the entire show, and you'll find out who answered all our Metal Gear questions. Oh, what's the name of it, Brian?
I have no idea how you pronounce that.
Hold on, I'm not looking at the screen right now. Hold on, pull it back. What the fuck? Recorder Okay.
Yep, whatever that is.
And that stuff's like. By the way, I'm gonna say something that's probably really dumb. I didn't know cider was alcoholic.
Yeah, it is.
I thought it was like apple cider or something like that. Shit's like baby juice, isn't it?
It's essentially as alcoholic as most beers, but just tastes nicer.
Yeah.
So it's funny, like when my friends say, "Oh, how you can get drunk on that?" It's like, well, technically speaking, it's more alcoholic than your drink. So who's the real man here, really, guys? Like you're sat there with your 3.6%. I'm sat here with my 4%, and at least my 4% tastes nicer.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, beer's an acquired taste, but I actually,
Yeah.
I do drink beer for the taste at this point now. All right. Anyway, enough diddly dallying. Let's get to some questions. And speaking about the Metal Gear contest, the first one is a Metal Gear question by Final Stage Boss.
Oh yeah.
All right. What is your favorite Metal Gear Solid boss fight of all Metal Gear games? Mine is The End. Killax said his was Sniper Wolf, and Michael said his was Psycho Mantis. Yeah, mine is The End. I think I said that many times before. That's my favorite boss fight because I wasn't expecting it to. I mean, the fight lasted like 40 minutes to me, and it was intense the entire time. You're in this big forest and stuff, and it's like segmented. And then the big highlight for me was like I get to one section, and I go behind because I thought I saw him. So I'm like, oh, I think that's him over there. So I'm hiding behind bushes, and I'm just looking around. I'm like, oh, I don't find this guy. All right, fuck it. I get up, and I hear. I'm like, whoa! This guy was behind me the entire time. So I pop him in the ass a couple of times with some tranquilizers, and he makes off. It was great. And then what I like about that boss fight is you can actually fuck with him. Like you can move the clock forward a week, and he dies of old age. And like when your teammates find out about this, like that's a dishonorable way to win. And he has like a parrot. You could kill a parrot and eat it. And he gets pissed off. And then you can actually kill him before even any of that happens. Like he's with Volgan in a wheelchair and stuff. If you have their sniper rifle, you just kill him on the spot. Great boss fight. Like that boss fight, I actually. By the way, I feel like I'm repeating myself. I must have told the story many times.
Oh yeah, you've said it before. We've all said it before.
Yeah, like I have the boss fight on my PS2 card. The memory card. Like so I could just replay it over and over and over again. That lets you know how much I love that fight. So yeah, that's my answer.
Hey, what's wrong with you, cat? Stop that.
What's that cat doing?
He's just climbing the walls. Like he's.
All right. Since Manny froze again, you answer, Brian.
For a sec.
Yeah.
I don't remember her name, but the one in Metal Gear Solid 2, the one that thought that she was invincible.
Ah, yes.
The one that, yeah. It's mainly because of like the fear factor, because like the whole time she was like built up as like, oh, she can't be killed or like she can't be hit with bullets. So I'm there like thinking, oh, okay, so I won't have to fight her, so that's good. And then suddenly she's just there, and it's like, oh, you now have to fight her. It's like, how, game? You just said that she can't be hurt with bullets. And then it was just getting over that mental block. And I actually don't remember the fight itself, but I remember that I did enjoy it. Second place is the fat guy on skates, purely because.
Oh yes, Fat Man.
Fat Man.
He was just agile as fuck. I'm like, how did someone of that size be that agile and just wreck my shit over and over again? I died like 3 times to him before I just gave up and said, you know what, tomorrow, simple.
Yeah, that was a really tough boss fight. That was true.
So for me,
yeah,
mine is actually the final boss, the boss.
Ah, yes,
because she's literally a combination of every single thing that you've learned throughout the game. You could use camouflage to kind of, to get her. You pretty much use CQ. I got so good at CQC, I could literally beat her like super easy. Just like throw her on the ground, kick her on the ground, do all kinds of good stuff to her.
Yeah, man, doing that to the boss.
Yep. I also used to fight Volgan with just CQC as well.
Yeah, you kind of had to with him though.
No, you can actually do it with weapons. You just had to pop your weapons off as soon as he threw like a lightning bolt at you. But that's got to be the boss. And Metal Gear Solid 3 had really great bosses. All the bosses were good.
Definitely. All right. Next question. Final stage boss. Do you guys remember the Xbox division marketing manager Aaron Greenberg? That guy wouldn't shut up last gen. Why is he as silent as a mouse now? Cat got his tongue? I don't know. I don't know where Aaron Greenberg's been. Maybe he's doing other stuff.
No, he's still there. I checked the Twitter feed, and like he's still promoting Xbox stuff. Like he's just not being as loud as. Yeah, he's just not being as loud as he used to be. Why? I don't know. Like maybe his role's been reduced, or maybe he's just not allowed to talk as much after Don Matrick pretty much shut everything up with the whole company. So,
yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. Okay. So I guess that is the answer. He's still on Twitter doing his thing.
Yeah, you're still promoting it, so yeah. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah, maybe he's just not being, there's not really a lot of room to kind of chest thump now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Although he was never one of those guys, though. He was always a good guy. Aaron
Mm-hmm.
Greenberg. He was never one of those like assholes or anything like that. I liked him. He was fun. I remember he gave us that interview at SDFU and Play,
Yeah, he did.
that was funny. I remember someone's editing that video, and I was in bed hearing this, and then Aaron would say something, and then before he said it, I would jump in and be like, all right, but let me ask you this though, and then probably would say it like 3 seconds later.
Well, Major. I think also like Major Nelson. That's his.
Aaron Greenberg is a different guy.
Is it not? That's not Major Nelson.
No.
Well,
Major Nelson's still out there.
Yeah, Major Nelson. I mean, he's kind of like the Yoshida of Microsoft's Xbox.
By the way, Major Nelson, he's a good guy too, man. Remember?
Nice guy.
Yeah, we met him in the elevator and stuff. He was really cool. Yeah, because I remember we saw the guy and we're like, hey, man, that was a great conference. Like, we told you.
Mm-hmm. Good dude. I mean, obviously he's working for the Xbox brand, but I mean, he seems like an honest guy. Like, he seems like he's a cool dude. So, I mean, I never.
Yeah, because some of these guys, they take that shit serious. Like, no. These guys are cool. They all hang out together. All the Sony guys and the Microsoft.
Yeah, there's no. You guys make the console work. These guys. These idiots, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Well, the Nintendo guys aren't even paying attention. They're just
all right,
they see a moth flying around. They're like, oh, all right.
Let's make a game out of that.
Let us make a game out of this.
And it will star Mario.
It will star Mario. It'll be called Mario Fly.
Oh man. All right.
Take a look.
Yeah. Iwata.
Take a look.
All right, let's get to this last question here. This is a fun one. Have you ever attended a midnight launch? If so, for what game? I'm embarrassed to admit that I did one for Modern Warfare 3, and there were far more little kids there than their moms than adults, and it was a school night. Damn.
Wow.
Roman Ronan, he says he went to Borderlands 2 and Killax says God of War 3. He said GOW 3. I'm going to assume it's God of War 3. It could be Gears of War 3. This is a hard answer for me because I've been to a lot of them. There's been a ton of them. Manny, which ones have we gone to?
Oh, press events?
No, midnight launches for games. We've been.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't hear part of the question. I'm cutting in and out here.
Yo, man, you crazy.
But we went to a bunch of them. We went to like the Uncharted.
He cut out. Yeah, we went to Uncharted. We went to
Brutal Legend / Uncharted / Brutal Legend. Okay.
There you go. You got it out there. Yeah, that's funny because everybody's there for Uncharted. Manny was there for Brutal Legend. But I think I picked up Brutal Legend 2 that night. Yep. What else? Damn it, I'm forgetting. You God of War 3. We were there for that. We were there for Metal Gear Solid, obviously.
Metal Gear Solid 4.
Man, I remember, Manny, you picked up that PS4. You ran like a bandit to the taxi. Like, no one's taking my shit.
Hell yeah, man. I'm walking around with a fucking, what was it? Was it close to $500 then?
Yeah, man.
It was like a $500 console. Shit, I'm hightailing it home.
Mm-hmm. We went to GTA 4. Remember, we filmed that shit for SCF.
We filmed that one, yep.
A bunch of shit. We went to a bunch of them. There's so many.
You want to hear how...
Oh, no, Mania's cutting out again.
Oh, yeah, I said the midnight launches have kind of slowed down a little bit as of late.
That is true.
And when I went from Metal Gear Solid 5, there wasn't anybody there.
Oh,
that was Ground Zeroes, yeah.
Jeez, yeah, I guess nobody cares. They just download them now. That's why.
Yeah, I took a photo of the thing. It said, we'll be back for, whatever. I'm like, I didn't see no line. I think I was the only guy who showed up, like me and some other guys. It was weird.
That's bad. Wow. All right, Brian, what about you, man?
I've only been to one, which was the one for Battlefield 3 back PS3 days. The one reason why, because back then it's like to get from where I live to like the place where that sold it was like half an hour by bus, so it was just not worth it.
Oh
So I
man.
got the like 10 to midnight. I didn't get back home until like 1:30 because I missed the bus. I had to wait like an hour for like the next one.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So from now on, just like yeah, you know what? I'm not dealing with that. And plus, generally, I was out there and I was speaking to people about games, and these guys are morons. Like these guys were saying how much better Call of Duty was than Battlefield. I'm like, you're at the Battlefield launch event. Like, why are you talking about Call of Duty? Like, no one cares. So from now on, and I just do it just digitally because it's so much simpler. You know, just this game is now ready for download. Cool, download, go to bed, wake up, it's there. You know, I don't lose sleep. I can play other games at the same time. You know, hey, everyone wins.
Yeah, I think the last one I went to was GTA 5 for the PS3. Because, yeah, it's kind of the point. But all the people we've met online were actually pretty cool. And we never met any assholes. It was always fun talking to those guys. They always make the time go by way faster because we always show up like 4 or 5 hours early, but it never feels that long. Wow. We have fun. And then sometimes at our GameStop, they would bring us popcorn and stuff.
Yeah, I actually want a God of War mask at the God of War
Yeah.
the God of War 3 one.
And sometimes they would give out posters too.
Is that the same one that hip hop has?
Yeah, exactly. Oh man,
my
guy. All right, my man. All right, first question. Recent news coming from the Marvel Universe has informed us that Ant-Man has both the best script of all movies, Joss Whedon said that, and will change the Marvel Universe in a big way. Any thoughts on how that might possibly happen? It's a tough question because I don't know. I don't know enough about like the Ant-Man movie to make that prediction. But the thing is, the script was written by the original director, who's not there anymore. So, and I know the new guy, he came in, he rewrote some shit. So that quote was from the original script. How it's going to change the Marvel Universe, I have absolutely no idea. I think that's just PR talking bullshit, you know? Like, unless they introduce an Infinity Stone, then...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, unless they do, like, a new stone, then I guess it don't really change for much, unless somehow Ant-Man's working for Thanos, or Ant-Man joins the Avengers at the end, maybe? I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that's it. Like I say, I see this movie as Guardians of the Galaxy. It's its own thing, you know. I mean, it will be connected, but obviously it's going to be more connected than Guardians of the Galaxy. But it's probably going to be more of a solo movie since it's introducing a brand new character. And by the way, I heard that this is going to be the last new movie for a while. Like, what's it like? No, I'm sorry, I read wrong. I think they're not going to do any sequels or something. I forgot. Like, they're not going to introduce more characters after the next batch, something like that. Like, I don't think Ant-Man's going to get a sequel. I think that's where I was trying to get. I read something along those lines. Like, they're probably just going to do one movie per character, something along those lines.
Yeah, and then just collect them all into the Avengers film.
Yeah, just throw everybody in Avengers. Just an Avengers movie every year now. New Avengers, Dark Avengers. Yeah, yes. Oh, man. All right, man, do you have any thoughts on how this could happen?
How it could change the Marvel Universe?
Yeah, Ant-Man.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, maybe an Infinity Stone, I don't know.
I doubt it.
I mean, there's not much that Ant-Man can really change.
Yeah. I'm still going to go with my theory that the next Infinity Stone is going to be in Doctor Strange.
I do think that one, too.
All right. Next question. Now, this question is kind of the same as the following question, but let's go down the line. Okay. What is the main reason for PS4 sales? A, price. B, games. C, Mindshare due to Microsoft's blunders. D, Mark Cerny. E, all of the above. I guess all of the above. Mark Cerny created a damn thing. Maybe it was his shirt, right?
The guy has nice shirts, okay? Don't hate on nice shirts.
Yeah, initially, yeah, he does. Hey, I posted a picture of myself. I was like, this is a nice shirt, man. Okay, so sales, that was the initial thing that obviously helped it out. Not anymore. Games, I don't know if I want to. I'm not comfortable saying games.
I'm gonna. Not to interrupt, but you know what I think it is. I think it's a combination of things.
Yeah, well, you mean all of the above? That's your normal.
I definitely think it's all of the above.
I knew it. I knew you were going to cut out just before he
Think
made
it-
his points.
I froze.
Yeah, man,
I
you
froze.
were about to make your point.
Let me tell you what. All right. So
Try it again.
I think that they just don't leave. It's a little bit of everything. It's like they don't leave any point where there is no games that are coming out for you. The indie thing is very much a good buffer in between games. It's like you have these really good, critically acclaimed, indie games that are coming out in between all the big titles, and then eventually you'll get the big Sony ones that you want. That's kind of what I think. And I also think
Oh, you cut out again. I'm just talking every time you
PlayStation.
get cut out. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, go ahead. You also think?
I also think PlayStation Plus too is also a big part of it.
Yeah, the free games, or as Brian says,
The
the
free
free games.
Free games.
The free
Yeah.
games. You're still paying for them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with all of them, but I think at this point, Mindshare more than anything. That's the system to buy. That's the system all your friends have. That's the reason Brian bought with PS4. All his buddies have it. You want to play with your buddies, you get a PS4. That's the one. It's a Mindshare now. It's like a snowball effect at this point. Except for last month. Man.
Yeah, I'd say just Mindshare and price point. Like coming out at a cheap price than your competitors, it generally helps. And plus, if you have like good mindset with like general people, and like you get that whole what's that? What's that thing like when you say that something's good and then someone else buys it simply because like
Oh, goodwill, good something like that.
no, it's not goodwill. It's like there's like a term for it, you know. But anyway, it's like that type of stuff. It's
Okay.
like Tony will say, "Hey, the PS4 is awesome. I have it because the games are good."
Word of
And then
mouth.
word of mouth. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just generally just good word of mouth because they didn't do many shitty things at E3.
Yeah,
It
and they also
generally helped, you know.
yeah, and they
It's like, hey,
they
we're cheaper.
capitalize.
Hey, you can
Yeah.
do all this. You know, hey, you can all that and whatnot. And it's like, oh, okay, why not?
Yeah, how do you share games like this? You know, like those
That
sort
was
of
funny.
things.
They didn't tell everybody to go buy a PlayStation 3. You
Yeah,
can't go on if you don't want to go online.
and they also didn't tell people to get another job. You know.
Yeah, they learned that was a bad move.
By the way, okay, remember at that press conference they were like, oh yeah, we're $3.99, and everybody went crazy and stuff. Now I saw a video today that had almost that exact same thing happen, but 20 years ago for a different system and a bigger mic drop. It was for when the Sega Saturns were announced. So Sega Saturn that year, they were like, oh shit, Sony is coming out with the PS1 or PS at this point. We need to launch our system now. So they had their press conference like, okay, we're going to launch the Saturn at $3.99. I am not kidding. I just saw the video today. Sony came out, like, here's the head of Sony, blah, blah, blah. My man comes out on the podium. He had his notes. He puts them down. He goes, $2.99. Walks off the stage. Like, that's a mic drop right there. You know, so Sony did that just a little bit more extravagantly. That's what everybody talked about that year. They're like, oh my God, $3.99. Oh my God. So that definitely had a big thing to do with it. But yeah, I think you're right though. The good word of mouth that kept it going. At this point, who knows? Again, we'll see next month if Microsoft takes it again. Then we'll see what's up. Again, how did it beat? Like, so no one knows. But then again, how did Sony get to that point? No one knows either. No one knows why these consoles are selling. The very
There must be like lots of goats and chickens being sacrificed.
I guess, looking at it objectively speaking, right? Why is the PS4 selling? Why is the Xbox selling? They don't have many games. It's weird, man.
Consoles that don't have many games, yet they're selling more than last generation.
They are, yeah. Because remember, we didn't talk about this. Like the Xbox One has sold 63% more at this time, this year than last year. I'm like, how? There were games last gen.
People are just really hungry for the next generation, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Torrance calls it the thirst. I just got a text from Rachel. She's probably telling me, uh-oh. So apparently we each thought the other told you we weren't going to make it.
Wow.
Okay, so it's just us three. All right. That's funny. All right. The next question, but for the Xbox, why is that thing selling? I think again. Okay, let's just run it down. Just to be fair, price, bundles, free games, and trade-ins. That's all for A. B, games. C, Xbox Live. D, Mark Cerny shirt. It's so ugly. It's like, listen, man, I can't be buying a system that was made by that guy with them ugly ass shirts. Other Zinc, why are you going after the man's shirts? He dresses nice. So yeah, okay. So this is breaking down. What is the main reason for Xbox selling? Price, bundles, free games, and trade-ins. Games, Xbox Live, Mark Cerny shirt. Xbox Live probably has a big deal to do with it. Xbox Live is still better than PSN. you know.
Yeah,
Let's just be honest now.
I think also because of the price now, and it's like, now that all the the dust has settled from all that stuff that's happened before, I think now it's like, all right, let's get this,
Yeah, but and then the bundles, because Microsoft has way better bundles than PS4.
They have way better bundles.
That's just a fact, That's funny. I don't know. Yeah, go ahead, Brian.
I don't know. I say a mix of bundles and just Xbox Live, because I think that people are like still in the mindset that Xbox Live is just this awesome thing and whatnot. No, I noticed how he didn't put in the what you call it, like cloud gaming or the cloud. Just jabbing all sides equally, you just get jabs in like when I can.
Right, that's why I like it. That's why I like it, man.
You put the cloud in there.
Yeah, it is really disappointing that nothing really has used the cloud to like its most useful form. But hey, who knows? Down the road, it may become useful again.
I was at the airport going to Florida, and I saw a really old ad for Titan.
Uh-oh, Titanfall. I'm just trying to fill in the.
It said why Microsoft. The ad said why Microsoft products were so great, and it showed Titanfall. And it said the cloud was making Titanfall the best robot experience or some silly stuff. I'm like, really? Come on, man.
It's like, listen. First of all, they're not really using the cloud, and two, Titanfall. No one cares about that game anymore.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, and what makes it different this time? It's coming out for everything now. Titanfall 2.
And I'm still not gonna get it. I don't care. It's like unless you get a single player, I don't give a shit. I'm sorry.
What they should make Titanfall? Titanfall 2 should all Titanfall 2 should be. It should just be an online
an online what?
It should just be a expansion. That's all it should be.
Yeah, but they want that money.
They call it 2. It's kind of an insult.
Oh man, I wouldn't put it past them. All right, moving on. Killax214. How many toys or figures do you own in your house right now, Manny? I'm looking right at you.
A lot. More than I can count. More than I can display.
Wow.
I have well, granted, it's not as bad as Chris's collection.
Chris had way more. Yeah.
Chris had way more. Like he could literally fill a truck with all of his his ladies.
Yes, I was just about to say that 75% of them are like anime women.
He had to severely cut down his collection before he left. Yeah, I have a lot.
Yeah,
but I've been slowing it up. I've been slowing it up a bit, because again I'm running out of space, and I'm very picky about what things I buy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any on display because, like, every once in a while my sister comes over with the kids and you can't have that sort of shit. It's like they don't understand the fact that you don't play with these things. They're just for display. So I just don't have them out. But I own, like, I don't know, 20, 30 some odd. Like, I don't know. I own a good chunk too, but not as much as May. May has more toys in his, like, place than he does molecules in his body.
Oh, yeah, I have literally a glass shelf with a bunch of 1/6 scale figures in it.
Insane. Wow. And all right, Brian, do you own any?
Nope. I'm not in a good position to own them because I move about a lot. So, like, getting them in, and plus, like, I just don't want to break them. It'd be nice to just have like a statue, like someone just sat there, like, on my desk for like motivation's sake. But nah, I'm just not in a good position to have them. Like if they made like amiibos, but like with like general gaming characters, then I think that would be pretty cool. Or even just like
Non-Nintendo
bobblehead
characters.
versions. Yeah, or even like just to have like bobblehead version of them, like bobblehead Kratos or something like that. And like I don't know, like 5 inches ish, 6 inches. That would be pretty cool. But no.
I used to
Sorry.
have a crazy amount of them when I worked at for Kids Productions, all over my desk, and that accounts for the other box full of toys. I could literally have a giveaway every week and still have a lot of shit.
Oh man. All right. Next question. If someone will buy you another system, which one will you pick? Xbox, PS4, Wii U, PC, or Ouya? I guess the Xbox, just by default. I don't know. I should fuck with people and be like, you know what? Give me a gaming PC. They'll be like, what? Tony just said that? What the fuck?
Yo, man, because that PC could be used for more than gaming.
You know what? I'm gonna go with a gaming PC, man, because I got a video edit. I'm gonna go with a gaming PC. Fuck that. You know, I definitely don't want a Ouya. That's a useless console. And Wii U, you know, I'm pretty sure I would enjoy it, but no, I need to edit my videos and shit. I'm gonna go with a gaming PC. I should blow everybody away.
I would pick a Wii U.
Ooh, Wii U. That's actually a good console, though. Oh man, he just cut out again. When it gets quiet, I'm like, oh shit, he stopped talking.
Yes, I would pick a Wii U because of the fact that you know, I think they have a lot of good first-party stuff, but just not enough for me to go out there and get one. So
Yes.
if I got one and I got a couple games, sure, I accept that. Xbox at this point in time, it doesn't have anything that really interests me. I'm not interested in Halo or any of that, so yeah.
Yeah. All right, Brian. What about you? You already have like 2 of these. You're doing
I
a
know.
PC and a PS4, so your choices are limited.
It's either down to the Wii U or Xbox One, and purely because the Wii U has more exclusives that I want to play, it's the Wii U, and purely because it has Bayonetta. That's it.
Yes.
That is
And-
literally it.
Yeah. And again, the Wii U does have the most exclusives out there. That's not even a question. That's a fact. But Bayonetta 2, man. Dude, I played Bayonetta 2 even on that bullshit gamepad, and it still felt nice, man.
I know. It's just like, why didn't enough people buy this game so it's multi-platform instead of Nintendo coming in? It's like, oh, it's ours now. She's our hours. Fucking hell. Be
Just
nice.
killing that franchise essentially because that game didn't sell well on the Wii U. Not surprising.
But there's not a lot. I mean, to be honest, I mean, there probably was a lot of people that bought it, but just
No, but not
enough people
enough.
that own consoles.
No, I mean think about it, dude. Freaking Smash Brothers sold a shit ton. You know, the consoles are there. It's just people don't want to buy third-party games on Wii U. That's just a fact, man. Sucks. All right, last question. What is your favorite animal? He goes, mine is obviously a lion. I don't know why that's obviously, but sure.
No, his avatar or what you want to call it is like a lion.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so that's why it's obvious. I'm an idiot then. My question is, does it have to be a real animal?
Just as animal.
Okay, so animal. Yeah, he didn't specify. I'm like, yo, man, I want to be a griffin. I don't know. A dog, I guess. Dogs are pretty cool. A wolf, like a loyal wolf. You know, a badass wolf too. Like you know, pretty much. You know how like dogs came from wolves and stuff. I want one of those wolves that was like the first like descendant. That's like, hey, those like. You know, walking things are like, you know, leaving their scraps. I'm going to go eat some of this stuff. I'm going to act nice. I'm not going to bite them. I want one of those guys. I do not want, but yeah, that's what I would like. So that's my favorite animal. Big-ass wolf that's loyal. With those eyes, man. You see those wolf eyes, man? You're like, oh, shit, this thing's sizing me up. This is real right now. All right, so that's my answer, wolf. Ryan?
It's really tough because again, like there's so many animals I can choose from. I'm guessing that since that we don't have to choose like real ones.
Choose a real one. I just choose a real one for
Okay,
now.
real one. I guess tigers. They have the grace and elegance, and plus they're pretty cool. They're like giant cats. They are giant
Yeah, man.
cats, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
Okay, fake ones. I'm getting the names. Cerberus.
Yes.
Yes. Three-headed demon dog of hell that gods Hades. Oh my gosh, that's fucking awesome. It's a dog with 3 heads. Deal with it.
Yeah, that's it, man.
And second place goes to, in fact, just anything from Greek mythology. Just
By the
wins it.
way, if we're gonna go with fake animals, dragon. Think about it. It's a flying dinosaur that shoots fire out of its mouth. That's
A
awesome.
dragon or a wyvern?
No, a dragon, 4 limbs and wings. Okay, let's get it straight here. Yeah, real animal, wolf, fake animal, dragon. Dude, you don't fuck with a dragon, man. You can't top a dragon. Throw your fucking, Cerberus thing as a dragon. You're not gonna fuck that thing up.
It would an interesting fight.
It would be a
depending
good
on the
fight,
size of the
though.
dragon. You know.
Like a high dragon, man. Like, oh shit, man. When I would play Dragon Age, I would just hear, I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. And you see like a shadow fly, like, oh fuck, that's a dragon. With all that
Yeah.
bass too.
Yeah, that's the thing that creeps me out about like GTA 5 is like sometimes like a plane just flies over you, you see like the shadow on the floor. It's like, is that a dragon? It better not be a dragon.
Yes.
Even in GTA 5, it just still works. It's like nothing should fly that's that big. You know, like oh gosh.
Listen, dragons are so badass they'll cross over games. Like fuck that. You don't know, man. Hey, and you know what, Brian? You play on the PC, man. There may be a dragon. You don't know. These mod guys are crazy.
Oh, Tony, you just remind me of like the best mod I've seen in like a long time.
Was it the whale one?
Eventually, yeah. I've seen it, right?
Well, no, but that the funny thing about that one, that's actually in the game. That's part of the game they put
Yeah,
in.
that actually isn't a mod, which is
That's
funny.
not a mod at all.
Yeah, because like in one of the video editors, you can make your own movies and like, hey, you can pick a character or pick an animal, and that guy picked a whale. So and the video was simple. It's just dropping a whale on shit, but all the physics and stuff. It was fantastic.
Oh, brilliant.
For
Yeah,
me,
man.
Wolf. For me, Wolf. As far as fake ones, Chimera.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Lion, goat, snake thing. Yeah, that's cool.
All right, cool. My man,
A Metal Gear. That's what it is.
No, play around.
my man, Killer Instinct, Reggie. He's like, what? It's like, dude, you've been watching this as long. He's like, where would I put questions? Put them in the comment section right now if you want. I don't care.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Do it
Put it in
live. Do it live. We'll answer it, man. Hurry up. But usually you put your questions in the previous episode's comment section. That's where we get them mostly. But sometimes we take them on Twitter too. So Reggie, if you're watching, just ask me on Twitter right now. We'll answer before the show's over, bro.
Yep.
Reggie's the fucking man. All right. Next question's by Roman Ronan. Okay, which company do you feel has suffered the most from talent leaving the company? Capcom or Konami? Great fucking question, man. Ooh, boy.
Dun,
I like that. It's like dun dun.
dun.
Yes, I don't know. Ooh, man, I've been thinking about this all day. I don't know which company has. I'm gonna go with Konami.
I'm gonna go with Konami, too.
They lost Hideo Kojima. I think that says it all.
Listen, they lost all their guys. They lost the Silent Hill guys. They lost the Castlevania guy, and now they're losing Kojima.
Yeah, yeah, that's obvious. Capcom, losing some of those guys is pretty bad too, but it ain't as bad as Konami, man. Capcom, I can still see them surviving. Konami, I don't know, man.
Capcom has been doing a lot better this time around. Like, those strategic moves of making certain games exclusive really probably help them because essentially the big console guys are helping them develop these games.
Yeah, exactly.
You may not see that current Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter, Street Fighter 4? 5? 5.
Yeah, Street Fighter 5. Yeah.
You won't see Street Fighter 5 normal edition on probably an Xbox, but that doesn't mean you ain't going to see Super Street Fighter 5 on the.
Oh, he cut out again.
God damn it! Ultra. You may not see normal Street Fighter 5, but you might see Ultra Street Fighter or Super Street Fighter.
Exactly, that's what we said. It's like, yeah, Street Fighter 5 is like PlayStation console exclusive and on PC as well. Street Fighter 5, not Super Street Fighter 5. They didn't say that. Always pay attention to what these people say.
Back in the day, the original Darkstalkers was a PlayStation exclusive.
It's true.
And Night Warriors, the sequel, was a Sega Saturn exclusive.
See, that's how it works. You got to read between the lines with these people. All right, Brian, what's your answer if yours is different?
I'd say Konami because they have lost more, and plus Capcom still has Ono. So again, they still have the Street Fighter guy, which is Capcom's strongest franchise. So
yeah,
like if they lost him, then I guess Capcom would. What would Capcom have?
Resident Evil. They got to redo that series again. They have to revamp it somehow. That's all they have now. They have Street Fighter and Resident Evil. That's it.
The last one did okay. Didn't Revelations 2 do okay?
No. No.
Revelations also did okay, if I remember correctly, but 2, I don't know. I think that got panned because it just wasn't that good.
Yeah, it really wasn't a good game.
No idea. In fact, I just
you can read my review on thecoalition.com, by the way. I didn't like it.
Well, they'll still have the Devil May Cry and Dead Rising franchises, and like some Strider, I guess.
Capcom has stuff. Konami don't got shit.
Yeah.
But according to recent news, they might be. I mean, it seems like they're definitely moving away from console games.
Yep.
The Nevada law that got passed recently.
Oh yeah, okay. I didn't read your thing exactly. Now, apparently, what is it like at a casino? You get like place bets on Contra or something. Like what's going on?
Okay, the idea is that now you can put skill-based betting games on as machines. So theoretically, you could probably have a Contra game that you could
bet on. That you could bet on.
All right.
Bet on. Damn it.
Yeah. Don't worry, man. I finished your sentence for you.
Yeah, that you can bet on. So you can probably think of it this way: you could probably have a game like a skill-based game like Contra, and you can you can bet on that, as opposed to it being only games of chance, like slot machines.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the idea sounds interesting enough. Why didn't you like it?
I don't like it. I think it's just more reasons why they're moving away from console games.
Yeah, like objectively speaking, it sounds cool. It's like, oh shit, I could bet on Contra. That's pretty cool. But then you're like, wait, that's how Konami's gonna get away from making games. They're gonna make money off this shit.
That's the big thing. That's what it is. It's like they seem to make more.
They make more money outside of games, not really in games now.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. All right. I think we answered that one. So let's move on to the next one. Do you think the current? Okay, this is an interesting one. Do you think the current PR section of the video games industry is lacking or doing a good job? How can it be improved? I kind of don't want to answer this because I deal with PR a lot.
I'm going to deal with the PR. They suck. Sorry, guys. You are horrible. Because you absolutely do not understand your audience.
I'm staying out of this one. Brian, you go ahead. Yeah. No, man, you don't understand your audience. You actually finished it. That was good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, you got that point across. PR could do a better job. I'll leave it at that.
Well, the job is public relations. They don't do a good job of doing their job. That's pretty much all you can really say. Yeah.
Let's be fair, though. Some are better than others.
Yes, some are better than others.
Some are really good, some are just really shitty. And it shows. There's a lot of bias towards the bigger sites, and it's not, well, now, this is not me just, like, throwing my toys out the pram and saying it's not fair. I mean, it's not fair as in, it really is not fair. Like, this is not how you should be doing business. Like, you ideally should operate on an equal level for all that are valid. And the keyword there is valid because there are some sites out there that just put up a game site just to get free games, and that's disgusting. Those sites need to be shot. No question about that.
They need to be shot and burned, man. Fuck those sites.
Yeah. So like the actual sites that actually try and do stuff, then they should be supported, but they're not getting supported, and instead you get your IGNs and your GameStops and whatnot getting, hey, get games like 3 months before they come out and whatnot, whereas other sites, hey, you wait until day of release, and and it's an uphill fight, and it's not cool. But then again, like some are like really cool, and they say, hey, like we like your game, or like we like your review of the game, we'll feature it on our Steam website, like they did with Elite Dangerous. I thought that's pretty cool.
Indie guys, indie PR is a lot easier to deal with. They will they will treat you right. Again, I'm trying to be careful with my language here, but I think those guys do you right.
I think the indie PR also understand that the independent sites and also YouTube guys also assist in promotion of their game. It's almost like free promotion. Think about it. You only need to send out. Damn it! Where did I stop off?
You said it's free promotion, then you stopped. See, yours is worse than Brett's because Brett's at least picks up where he left off. We just have to wait a little bit. But yeah, yours is like gone. But yeah, you said free promotion.
Yeah, it's free promotion, and think about it. You only need to send out like a $60 game to these guys, right?
Yep, pretty much. Or less, just to send a code.
Yeah, send a code. Bam.
Code. Yeah, Reggie, man, we're about to answer. Don't worry about it. I don't know if he's watching live. All right, last question. This is a fun one. Okay, take the gaming platforms, the PS4, the Xbox One, the Wii U, and the PC, and assign them to Final Fantasy mage classes. These are white mage, black mage, red mage, and blue mage. All right,
I just put my hand up in there and say I don't know what the mage classes are and what they mean.
I'll break it down. White mage, he deals with healing magic, right, and buffing magic and debuffing magic. The black mage deals with like offensive magic, fire, lightning, ice, that sort of stuff. Red mage is a little bit of both, have a mix of both, and I don't know what a blue mage does. I honestly don't know because I'm more classic Final Fantasy. They may have added. I don't know what a blue mage does.
The blue mage is probably ice and water. I don't know.
I need to look that up, but okay, so
usually water and ice magics are black mage.
Yeah, but black mage has every kind of magic. They have fire too. They have all that stuff. They have all the offensive magics, and red mage has both. They have healing and offense. I don't know what the hell blue does.
Let us see.
Yeah, let's look that up. Let's vamp a little bit right now.
Give us a little second to see what a blue mage is.
Yeah.
If only Guy was here, I'm pretty sure that he'd know.
Yeah. Yeah, like, because Blue Mage, that must be like a new addition, because the other ones are more traditional ones. White and black, that's standard right there. White is healing and buffs, debuffs. Black is offensive magic, any kind of offensive magic. Even poison and shit like that. And red has both, but it has a mix of both, but it doesn't have all of both. It only has some. Blue, yeah.
There is a blue mage in Final Fantasy V. There's also one in 6.
What do they do?
No. Okay. So it's 5. It says blue mage, also known as the gun mage.
It's okay.
Is a job in Final Fantasy series introduced in Final.
Oh, man, cut out again.
Obtained wind crystals. Blah 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 blah. That doesn't explain yet. Blue mages also learn. Blue mages who learn blue magic via lore skills learn lore. Have a skill called rage. It doesn't actually go into full detail as Wikipedia is failing me.
Oh no! All right, let me just assign them to the one that I know. So what would be the healing console? Oh man, this is a
healing
tough
console.
one. Yeah, or the buffer debuff. I could give a total fanboy answer right now, be like, oh, the PS4 is the white one because it's saving saving everything. Let's see what? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go PS4. I'm gonna go with black because that's destroying everything right now. That's like super offense. I'm gonna go with the Xbox. Has a little bit of both. It's the red mage. The white. I'm gonna go PC as white mage because that's yeah, I don't know why. I'm just going to go to PC and blue and Wii, whatever. Oh yeah, so that's mine.
Wee's the mysterious blue mage.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm going to go with the reason I went with white mage for PC is because without a PC, you wouldn't have the PS4 and Xbox One, which are essentially smaller PCs now. So yeah, there you go. That's mine. That's my answer.
I agree.
Yeah. Brian.
Yep. Again, like what Tony said, makes sense. I don't just disagree with this.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna find out what blue mage is, man. Like, what is the actual goal there? All right. Next, my man Davion. All right. We know that Witcher 3 is using dynamic. This actually, then he's like, Actually, this is actually a very good question. I like this one. Okay, we know that Witcher 3 is using dynamic res to go from 900p to 1080p. Do you think because of the hardware, other developers may use this technique to bump up the res on Xbox One games? Brian, I'm looking at you because you're the tech guy.
Sorry. Watching Dragon's Dogma video.
You son
Dynamic resolution. I don't know. If it helps get the resolution up, then I guess they get to put that sticker on the box, so maybe so. But then again, I don't know how much resources it actually uses, so I can't comment on that. I just say just have it at native resolution, like if you can, because the problem with upscaling like resolutions up and down is that they look off when you do them wrong, and that doesn't look nice.
I'm gonna go with that because it would get weird if it's just scaling up and down like that. But
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe Xbox will do it. I don't know. That sounds worse than it actually is. I would rather have it be stable at 900p than switching around. That would mess up with your eyes and stuff. Wouldn't it be like, whoa, what's going on here? You would notice that sort of shit.
Yeah, and plus, generally people don't take things well when the stuff happens. Take the whole Killzone thing where the guys went to court or no, the guys filed a lawsuit over it.
Yeah.
Gamers are weird like that. They'll fight over stuff that they it's a weird one. Well, that's a weird one, but you know what I mean. It's like when people are they claim a resolution is this when it's actually not. And people getting a big tizzy. So it's just one of those weird things. I say have it native, whatever, and just deal with it.
Okay, or you just say resolution over 720p. Just to save your ass.
I think before I cut out.
Hurry up.
I don't know. I mean, to me, the only reason why they're doing it for Witcher is because they can't get it to run on there the way they intended it. So they use this kind of upsampling system.
Weird. Is that for both consoles or just Xbox One?
It might be for both, I'm thinking.
Weird.
Some people's engines cannot run at full 1080p, especially on some of the consoles. They use so many effects. You got what I said last time.
Yep, you got so many effects.
They use so many effects and stuff in the background that it slows down how it runs. So sometimes they have to kind of run it at a lower resolution. So
by the way, I'm thinking about the Polygon put out their review, and obviously they were saying the game was fucking misogynist. You guys are so stereotypical now, man. It's ridiculous. Whatever. All right.
I wonder what they think of fighting games.
Yeah, right.
Because that must be a barrel of just ridiculousness.
I mean, they always shit on Japanese games too.
Just read the fucking books. It was a book.
Ridiculous. All right. Next question. This was supposed to be our last question, but we got one in from Reggie, so that'll be the last one. Carlos Romero, who's on Game of Thrones with us, he asked, "Is Mad Max Fury Road a better movie than Age of Ultron?" Man, Carlos. See, I know Carlos's answer. He's gonna go with Mad Max. I know he didn't like Age of Ultron very much.
What?
See, I'm gonna go with they're two different movies. I can't really compare. So I'm gonna go with that.
Is it better than Furious 7? That's a better comparison.
Furious 7 is still the most over-the-top movie I saw this year.
But it's a car movie. I say it's better than Furious 7. I say I can't compare it to Age of Ultron.
Yeah, you can't compare it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Furious 7 and Mad Max, you can compare those. They're car movies.
Yes.
Even though Mad Max is more of a car movie, let's just be honest, this is more of a car movie. Maybe you can compare Mad Max to one of the old, Furious movies. So yeah, it's better than that. Even I know, Brian, I know you didn't like Furious 7. I thought it was great. It was just ridiculously over the top. But Mad Max was ridiculous over the top too, but it made sense. Like, they didn't defy physics at all. Everything made sense in a weird way. But no, I can't say it's better than Age of Ultron because they're two completely different movies. You cannot compare them. Completely different. So that's my answer, and I guess that's... Brian, have you seen Mad Max?
Nope, I actually didn't know that it was out.
You need to see
it was
Mad
out.
Max.
I thought it was out like June, like summertime, like July-ish or something.
Yeah, go see Mad Max. You'll dig it. It's
Go see it.
Yeah, it's really good. It's crazy. All right, Reggie's question. Which I don't know. Call this guy Weapon X, Killer Instinct, or Reggie. You know the guy. He was always giving the scoops and stuff. He was actually, I can't say that on there. Anyway, his question is, and he was asking me this a couple of days ago. What do you guys think will be the first game shown at each of the big three E3 press conferences? Now, here's my question. Big E3, okay, there's 4 of them, right? There's not 3. Nintendo isn't there. It's Microsoft, EA, Ubisoft, and Sony. Those are the big ones. I know Square Enix and Bethesda's there. We're not going to talk about them, even though we all know what Bethesda's going to be showing this year. I think it's safe to say what they're going to be showing. Fallout 4. All right, so Microsoft, the first game they're going to kick off with, I'm going to go with Tomb Raider. I think they're going to kick off with that. They're probably going to save Halo for later. They're going to kick off with Tomb Raider because you want that big exclusive game in your face. So that's what they're going to show. EA, they're probably going to show Battlefront because they just want to throw that in your face right there. Battlefront. Ubisoft, I guess The Division by default. But I don't know if that's maybe too heavy, though. Assassin's Creed, they're going to stay for later. I don't know. What else does Ubisoft have coming out this year?
Assassin's Creed.
Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six? Maybe. I mean, I'm going to go Rainbow Six. I don't think they're going to show The Division or Assassin's Creed off the bat. And Sony, they're not going to show Uncharted. They're not going to do that. I actually have no idea what Sony's going to kick off with.
I think it's going to be Uncharted.
Uncharted's going to be at the end, I think. But that's me, though. Anyway, so maybe.
No, I think at the end will be like something like a God of War thing.
No, but we already know that God of War's coming out. Like usually they save the end for something like big, It's usually like the start and the end are like the 2 biggest. So no way that God of War would take any of them.
They're going to begin with Day of the Tentacle.
Yeah. All right, May, since you're talking. Okay, Microsoft.
I agree, Tomb Raider.
All right, EA.
One of their shooting games.
Oh, man.
Whatever they are.
Yeah. In Mass Effect, they're not going to show that from the get-go. No way.
No.
Star Wars, they're not going to show from the get-go either. The other Star Wars game, not Battlefront, the other one, the Amy Hennig one. They're going to say that for later, but I don't think we're going to see too much of that. Probably just content. Maybe it'll be another documentary again, just like last year. Okay, maybe.
Everybody fall asleep.
Yeah. Ubisoft.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
I'm going to say The Division.
Okay. And then Uncharted, you think that's what Sony's going to start off with?
I think they're going to start off with something like an Uncharted, and then they're going to give us something else. They're going to give us something big at the end, if they do.
All right, Ryan.
They're announcing God of War.
Yes. All right, Microsoft.
Microsoft?
I'd say Call of Duty.
Ooh, yeah, possible.
Because they always like to show off like Call of Duty like on their thing, and that usually, oh, come to E3 where we'll show off our Call of Duty. And since Activision's not doing one, so hey.
You know, we keep on cutting out these things, but you know, one of them could actually begin with Metal Gear.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Microsoft or Sony could begin with Metal Gear.
Probably Sony.
Yeah.
That's a good point. You know, Sony maybe more than Microsoft because Microsoft actually has exclusives. Let's just be honest; they have exclusives this year. Sony may want to just kick it off with that. Sony may even start off with Batman or even Battlefront.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, like
it's usually they like to show off the biggest title and also gameplay.
Yeah.
But Batman again? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think that Microsoft with Call of Duty. Has Tony frozen, or was it just me?
Yep, I think
Yeah,
he froze.
now I'm being frozen. This is ridiculous.
Okay.
It's fucking New York, man. Time Warner. Anyway, Brian, go ahead, man.
Call of Duty. What was it? Black Ops 3 for Microsoft. EA. EA is a tough one because I really don't know what they have. Like apart from Battlefront, maybe Hardline, just to promote that some more. I don't know.
Maybe.
Again, I really don't know what EA has. Mirror's Edge 2, maybe?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Right about that one.
As long as they show some Need for Speed game, I'll be midway happy, you know. Okay. Ubisoft. Fuck.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Blood Dragon 2.
Yes, I would love that. Hell yeah.
See, that's all Ubisoft just needs to do is just like end off with like, yeah, and one more thing. Just turn around, Far Cry, Blood Dragon 2, and then just walk off stage.
That's it.
And that's it.
Drop the mic. Oh man, give me that shit, man.
They could, or Sony could bring in with a Morpheus demo.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's reminding me of like all those bad like on stage demos of like people like using stuff like that, like the like you know on Ubisoft things where like they do like the Kinect thing or the Wii U, or just like waving their arm like madmen. It's like
yeah, let's start the presentation off with that. Just ruin the entire presentation with that bullshit.
Yeah, they could be like, join us for Project Morpheus.
Adrift. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna open that. They will show Adrift though. I think they will show Project Morpheus, but it'll be in the middle of the show. They're not gonna kick it off with that though.
What they'll show, I'm assuming Uncharted Collection. Like it makes.
Yeah, you know that's coming. You know that's coming. Come on now.
It's again. I don't know what's that. No, that's not big enough. I was thinking of that.
No Man's Sky.
No, not that one. Oh, fucking that one where you're getting chased by the killer. Can't remember what it's called. Like, you know, the one that I said was really boring.
It has 100 different endings. Yeah, that one. The one with the killer in it?
Yeah, the one that I said was like really dumb. And I didn't like Tony. Like, you know, like the girl getting chased around, I said there was no gameplay, like you said, oh, it's an adventure game essentially, blah, blah, blah. That stuff. No?
I know what you're talking about. I forgot the game. I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, that one. The one with the chick.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes.
Murderer game.
Wasn't she like in a towel or some shit like that?
Yes.
Like in the bathroom? Yeah.
Well, she's one of like 15 characters or something like that, and they can all die.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
But maybe they'll start off with that, because I have
That
no
is
idea.
a Sony exclusive.
Yeah. Because if they start off with Uncharted, then what are they going to finish with?
Uncharted, just like the final countdown.
Oh, you know what they're gonna finish off with? The Last Guardian.
Yes.
And Charles just fell off the chair.
Yes. Oh man.
What is it? How long has it been? 5 years that we've been waiting.
5. I think it's been longer than that, man.
It's more than 5 years we've been waiting for The Last Guardian. Come on, Sony.
You know what would be cool? If like
The ground would explode. The ground would explode.
It'd be really cool if they came on stage and say, "Okay, Last Guardian, it's on PSN now." Like what?
What?
That would be funny.
Everyone like, what? Can this be true? And then like we all go check, and then it's nothing there.
Yeah, that the biggest troll.
We have a new title from Hideo Kojima, and it's called PB.
Or LG. It'll be called LG, Last Guardian. Oh, man. All right, I think we answered Reggie's question, so that's it. So let us get to the contest, man. So, man,
yes.
Who won?
Well, let me look at our thing, because we might have changed since we've been watching.
We've been watching.
Let's see. Let me go back to the thing. Because it was only got one guy from our YouTube.
Yeah, you guys are. I'm very disappointed in you.
I am very disappointed in you all. Y'all don't want a rare book that will never be printed again.
Yeah, it's like granted we did say first come first serve, but you didn't want the fucking poster. Like the second guy would have won that.
Yeah. Yeah. So hold on, let me.
Very disappointed. Yeah, I would pull it up, but it would just crash my whole shit. This is why I want a big ass gaming PC now, just so my computer could hold all this shit.
Yes. So the only person to actually answer this is Big Boss Snake from YouTube.
Ironic, isn't it?
Yes, Big Boss won. Anyway, so the first.
Damn, it's been 8 years since The Last Guardian. Thank you, Reggie, for that shit.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Reggie, for that one. It makes it even more saddening that.
Man, I had more hair back then too. Shit. Anyway, yeah, a Big Boss Killer Snake, man.
Yes, it's Big Boss Snake, and let me just also get the questions up here too, because I didn't have that already. But luckily, it's in our thing. Okay, so. He asked, he answered
the answers. Yes, here we go.
The answers to the questions, which are, it says.
Maybe I should read them because you may cut out.
No. Yeah, you know what? Read it. Yeah, just read the questions and the answers, and then I'll mention the final one.
All right, let me open them up here because I didn't do that. We're very organized on the Throwdown.
Sorry about that, guys. Yo, man, we vamping.
Around here. Oh yeah, we're totally vamping. What the fuck are the questions?
Okay, at least the first one is. Wait,
it's on Throwdown. I mean, I opened up the last episode of Throwdown Your Questions. We asked it on Throwdown.
Yes, we actually.
Here we go. Questions.
Sorry.
And then I just realized that I could cut out whatever. Anyway, the first question is, what is Natasha Romanenko's frequency? Manny, what's the answer?
It's 141. .52.
And where do you find that?
You find that you literally can find that anywhere on the internet. Seriously.
No, how did you originally find it out?
Oh well, no, you don't find it anywhere on the game. The way you find it out is actually Colonel Campbell tells you the number if you call him enough. Later on, eventually they give it to you.
Stop bothering me.
Yeah.
All right. The second one was what was the name of the company that released the first Metal Gear game on the NES? Ultra Games. It wasn't Konami. It was Ultra Games.
It was Ultra Games.
Here's the thing. Back in those days, Nintendo only allowed companies to release certain amount, like a certain limit of titles, right? I don't know what the number was, but let's just say for the sake of argument, they only allowed Konami 5 titles, but Konami had more shit. What did they do? They created a shell company, Ultra Games, and they could release more shit.
Yes, but everybody I know, even at the time, I noticed the similarities because they never changed the little jingle that happened whenever you first saw the logo. So it made that anybody remembers the old Konami logo, it would make that little jingle. It did it on the Ultra Games as well.
Manny, what were some other companies that were like big shell companies?
Oh, I can't remember, but yeah, a bunch of the Japanese studios had alternate companies that would make games for them, but Konami was the one that had a lot.
Yeah.
I think they had actually 2.
Yeah, Konami is the one that had another one too.
They had another one which I can't remember the name of.
Did another one of those companies make the Ninja Turtles game too?
No, that was Ultra Games.
Okay, that was Ultra
and
Games.
And then eventually one of the games was Konami.
Yeah, Ultra Games, man, old school. Okay,
yes.
Here's the one Brian wants to know the answer to. What is the alternate way to beat Psycho Mantis if you can't use the second controller port?
The alternate way is to actually shoot the 2 statues on either side of the room. If you keep on calling Campbell, he's like, Snake, is there something wrong with your controller ports? He's like, and you just keep on calling, and then eventually he's like, shoot the 2 statues on the side of the room. Psycho Mantis doesn't like the look of his face. So that's what you do. But it takes a couple of codec calls and maybe dying a few times. But then eventually he says that.
Like, bitch, why don't you just tell me that from the get-go?
Yeah, but the funny thing is that you can't immediately do that when you start off the game. Like, in other words, you go into the fight and you decide, I'm going to shoot those 2 statues. For some reason, it doesn't work. It involves you dying maybe at once or twice and then calling the colonel to do something in order for it to happen. But yes, that's the alternate way to beat it.
Only Hideo Kojima, man. Actually, it's going to be missing in the next game. I'm telling you.
Well, the thing is, I think it's very smart. Because it's like, what if your second controller is fucked?
Yeah.
There you go.
It's awesome.
There's also a fun other trick for you Metal Gear fans. As soon as the sequence begins, like even before then, if you have another controller set up there, like when you're sitting in the hall looking at Marrow before you go into the Psycho Mantis fight, you can actually control yourself with the second controller then. Yeah.
Crazy. All right, next question. Okay, how many ships were called Discovery in the Metal Gear Solid series, and what kind of ships were they?
There were both. There were 2 ships called Discovery. There was one that was a submarine, which was which was mentioned in Metal Gear Solid 1. I think it's from what I think it is, it's actually the submarine that Snake gets launched out of. And the second one is the one that the tanker that transports Metal Gear Ray.
Metal Gear Ray!
Metal Gear Ray!
All right, next one is, you actually asked 6 questions, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, sorry.
All right. Who created TX-55 Metal Gear, Raiden Cyborg Body, and the Snatcher project?
That is Dr. Petrovich Magnar.
Dun, dun, dun.
He is synonymous throughout the Metal Gear series and Snatcher. He, in fact, is the guy who created the Snatchers. In essence, at least in the old Metal Gear chronology, he also made Snatcher body parts for Big Boss after he was injured by Snake from Metal Gear Solid 1 to 2. Something like that, yeah. In Metal Gear, in one of the games, he gets badly injured by Solid Snake, and Magnar makes a new arm for him or something like that, and some extra organs and his ear, and like an artificial ear. So Big Boss gets really fucked over from Metal Gear Solid 1 to 2. I meant Metal Gear 1 to 2. Sorry.
By the way, I don't think it's ironic that Jossie is off the computer and you haven't had a single issue.
Yeah.
She
was watching. I mean, we've usually streamed things while we're on here, but I'm guessing today's kind of a messed up day. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm even having issues.
But yes, yeah, Dr. Petrovich Magnar.
All right. And the last question: name 5 things not included in the HD remaster of Metal Gear Solid 3.
Now here's where our buddy Big Boss Snake might have gotten a little bit confused. I was talking about the original release of Metal Gear Solid 3 and not the subsistence version of Metal Gear Solid 3, which is the one that you find, which is the HD remaster that you see right now. That is the subsistence version of it. So what our friend says here is, let me pull that up. He says Snake versus Monkey. The Guy Savage mini game after that.
Yeah.
He says the secret Metal Gear theater, and then Metal Gear Online, and the secret theater and Metal Gear Online, and the Existence disc. Those are all things that were included on later versions of Metal Gear Solid 3. What I was looking for, and you're still going to win, despite being the only guy who actually answered these questions.
Motherfuckers not answering questions.
What I was looking for is the banana camouflage, the monkey mask. You said the Guy Savage, which is there. What was the other one? I'm trying to remember it now because I don't have it up. and the shit conversation with Sigint. You remember that one, right, Tony?
Wait, do I remember that?
It was the one where after Snake wakes up from the Guy Savage, nightmare, right? You talk to Sigint, and he's like, "Yeah, I had this dream about this robot that's made of shit.
Oh
and
yeah,
it shoots shit missiles, and everything would just turn to shit." That conversation, that's also missing from Metal Gear Solid, and there was something else I can't remember. Do you still have the show notes from that one?
No, because you gave me those answers via AIM, and that's missing.
No, they should all be in the show notes from last.
Oh no, that's gone. I erased those shit.
Because you accidentally read them.
Oh.
There was something else that was missing.
Oh, anyway, he got this guy.
Yeah, he got it. He got it. He may have missed a couple of things that were just from the previous versions of it, but yes.
All right, so dude, I'll get to you. So watch your YouTube mail, whatever.
Yeah, if you have if you watch the show, if you have your email in your YouTube, we'll email you there. Or if we can't get you there, we'll trying to find you another way. Or contact us.
Yes, we're on Twitter, bitch.
We're on Twitter. Just say, dude, I'm the guy that won.
Yeah, right there. See under my name, right there.
Yeah, so just contact us because we also we've had this issue before. People have not contacted us to kind of win their to get their stuff. So, get in there. It's all good.
Smack them around. Pick up your shit, man.
Yeah.
It's
so
free.
Unfortunately, none of you will be getting a liquid snake.
Yeah, nobody's getting it. Manny, show them what they missed, man.
I'll show your asses what you missed. Second prize would have gotten this one right here. So, unfortunately, you will not be getting that. So.
Oh well. You guys missed out. The easy questions, man. You got Google. We told you guys. We told you, motherfuckers, use Google. Okay. By the way,
I'm just gonna have to send that off to Rob Pearson of PlayStation Access.
I know I shouldn't speak ill of the dead. The guy's name was Chinks Drugs with a Z. Rest in peace, man. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry, but come up with more imaginative names, guys. Come on, man. This is why rap is like trash now. Like, no, I'm sorry.
Little Chinks or Young
Drugs? No, not even Little Chinks, not even Little Drugs, just Chinks
Big drugs.
Like Chinese drugs? Like, I don't know. Again, I don't want to. But I will say that though, his general rapper names are stupid nowadays. They really are. They're fucking dumb. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care if this guy died. It was a dumb name.
Yeah. Have you heard the lyrics of like some rap songs? It's like it's funnier than like some of those funniest things. It's like I remember one was my dick so hard it makes metal detector go off. I'm like,
what?
That's not how metal detectors work.
Yeah.
Like, you literally don't understand how metal detectors work, and metal detectors work because, well, the titles are metal detectors, for a reason.
It's like you take transmogrifies into metal? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yo, man, like Colossus.
So yeah. If you ever want to have like a full-on laugh, just like listen to like rap music like so intensely. It's the funniest things ever. I guarantee you.
Yeah, I mean it sucks that that sort of stuff has to happen. But I mean the thing is that what kind of life were you guys living that you need to worry about people just coming out to murder you? Like coming by in a drive-by. I mean, obviously he was probably not doing stuff that was so cool. You don't need to worry. You don't see that happening in rock music. You don't see friggin' Metallica all of a sudden coming after Slayer because they because they don't like them. Granted, heavy metal and all that stuff is they consider it violent music, but I don't remember the last time there was a shooting at a well, actually no, there was a shooting at a Metal Gear a heavy metal.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Dimebag Darrell.
But that was one crazy guy.
That was just one crazy guy who literally snuck into the place, and he was just a nut. So
yeah, he loved him so much he had to kill him.
Yeah, that's how crazy he was. But I mean, people, but you don't get. It's very rare when you get stuff like that. But it's come on, two of the most influential rappers of our of our time, right? Friggin' Biggie Smalls and Tupac getting shot in drive-bys, right? Come on.
Manny, hold on. We have a twist in the story.
Oh yeah.
Reggie, he's like, what do I have to do to win that poster?
Oh.
You want to give this man a chance? Reggie, he's a loyal guy, man.
You know what, Reggie? Just contact us. I'm gonna send you that.
Oh, nice.
You win second prize.
No. In fact, I'll ask you a question, and this one is very hard. What is Manny's favorite game? Ooh.
It's actually The Order, 1886.
He comes
All
out.
right, we'll
it's
send
Killer Instinct.
Yeah, Killer Instinct. Yeah, I'll send it to him. By the way, you know how me and him became friends? Because he's our age, man. He's our age, right? And we both started talking about Transformers, you know, the original movie. I was like, okay, that's it. We're buddies.
Reggie, just send over all your information to Tony, and we'll get you out a Liquid Snake poster.
Nice. There you go. Now you know the poster doesn't have to be without a home.
Yeah, it needs a home. He needs a home on your wall.
Snake.
I'll crush you into dust.
Let's end this madness. All right, and we had a full good show, even though it's only 3 of us. Pretty crazy. No Brett around.
That's right, 3 amigos.
That's right, man. Even with the technical difficulties, man, we did it. Throw down. All right, thank you for watching and listening. Make sure to follow The Coalition at thecoalition.com. We got a new episode of The Co-op every tomorrow. Probably get another controversial one. You know, they're outdoing us now with the controversies. It's pretty crazy.
Man, they're eating up all our views.
They had masks and all sorts there. I was like, what the hell? They have masks on?
Wait, they had masks on the last? Okay, that's going to be interesting.
Gary had like his Payday 2 mask. Charles had like the Immortals from 300 mask on. It's like, what the hell?
Man, they got props, man. They outdoing us.
Yo, man, they're outdoing us, man. I gotta dust off my Kratos mask.
There you go. Don't you have a Guy Fawkes mask too, or something?
A Guy Fawkes mask?
Didn't you have one like that? Oh, you did.
Guy Fawkes?
Yeah, from V for Vendetta.
Oh no, I have a small one. I have a Monkey King mask.
I'm thinking about Brett. He has a Guy Fawkes mask.
No, I don't have a Guy Fawkes mask. I just have a couple of luchador masks, a Kratos mask, and I don't know. Yes, I have an eye patch and a beret.
Yes. Of course. Why? I gotta watch this episode now. They weren't master fucking crazy. Obviously, Baby and the Beard, they got a new episode. They kind of redid their whole show, which is cool. Like, they focus on one superhero and tell stories about him and stuff.
That's
really
cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I still would have to work with them on doing some new logo stuff for them. You know,
like,
stay tuned for that, guys.
Yeah, like basically on the last episode, they asked like, "Hey, if you had Spider-Man powers, what crimes would you commit?" I'm like, "That's interesting."
It's a good question, actually.
Yeah, what crimes would you commit as Spider-Man?
Well, you'd be an incredible cat burglar.
Yes, exactly. And Stephanie, I haven't heard it yet. Nerd Lost, she talks about all sorts of nerdy things with a guy called Stefano. So you have Stephanie and Stefano. Very interesting.
I know exactly what crime Tony would commit, but that's for the Throwdown After Dark.
Yes. Oh, man. All right, subscribe to Throwdown on SoundCloud, iTunes, and YouTube, especially on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Throwdown Show. Links are available down there because we still don't own the name Throwdown.
Yes, because we need enough subscribers to get the name Throwdown as our
All right,
Twitter.
We're done. Once again, Tony Polanco, host of this crazy madhouse, and I was joined by Emilio Lopez.
I don't got anything. Later, guys.
Yo, man, do Sandman again. I only
I'm the Sandman. I only want them to be happy.
And of course, Brian Winchell.
Witcher 3 comes out in like 2 days, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
Get your witch on. Get your witch on.
Yo, man, it's the Bitcher 3, man.
The Witcher.
You know, we always do that in the coalition. We rename things like, you know, horrible things. So it's like the Bitcher 3, the Wild Cunt, or something like that.
Oh, God.
All right, this show is just off the rails. All right, guys, throw down episode 36 coming at you in a couple of days. Peace.
Later, guys.
Later, people.